Hello, my fellow patriots. This is Alex with Disabled Vets Perspective. Hello, Deidre. Welcome, welcome. I'm hoping I get a few more people hanging out. I got three so far. I have a piece of information that I didn't feel could wait. I need to get this out. Um, East Wind Farms, how you doing? um, is my audio okay? I want to make sure everything's squared. I know I look like I'm in a water, but that's just because of the signal. Um, Angel Lawrence, how you doing? I'll get you. I'll get you turned into a mod right after this. I'll go to the video and do it. I can't mod you from my StreamYard, but I can go to the video once it's up and put it up there. But like I said in this stream, it's um, I believe wholeheartedly in the freedom of speech, even if it's stuff that hurts people's feelings. I don't care. I mean, it's going to be free speech, with the only singular exception is that I'm not going to deal with racism of any kind because it's not in my blood. So if somebody comes in here bombing some N words or Jew this, Jew that, and all this other, then I don't have time for that. And that's the only time that I want somebody blocked. Um, if people say things that hurt somebody's feelings, the good thing about feelings is they recover fairly quickly. So I don't want to be a part of the censorship that is going on. Let me just say, hey, Dangerous Freedom, C, welcome. DM, of course, good to see you. Deidre, of course, I said hello. California Cricket, my brother, how are you? Um, Jab Neil, welcome. Uh, all smiles, good to see you. And Gladys Kravitz Jr., hello, hello. Rebel Jack, all right. I think I got everybody. If I didn't, you can throw something at me and I'll get you. All right. Now, the disclaimer ahead of time is what I've got as a document. It is from a close and personal source, a good friend of mine. I will not divulge his information because the release of this kind of thing can put people in danger. Uh, I am willing to do it, and I'll give the other disclaimer is if I end up with 30 shots to the back of the head, then I have to say right now I did not commit suicide. I'm not suicidal. I never have been. It's against my religion. So that being said, I've got a document that needs to be exposed. I would ask that you share it. Um, let's get it out there as much as possible. The mainstream media is not going to do it. YouTube is probably going to trash it as soon as they catch wind of it. Um, it's very likely it'll stay on my D Live. Um, Dangerous Freedom, you said no audio. I hope by now I've got good audio. Um, let me know something. Yeah, Kim Jong Un is, from what I understand, he is brain dead. He had a cardiovascular surgery, so very likely a bypass of some kind. Usually cardiovascular having to do with the bloodstream, so maybe artery replacements or something. Did not do well. Okay, Net Seamer, thank you. Um, Audio's fine, appreciate you. All right, so yeah, the big story right now is Kim Jong Un is in the hospital. He's non-responsive. Thank you very much for the diamond, Scarecrow. Appreciate you. He's not doing well. He's apparently his brain is not responding at this point. As you guys know, everything in North Korea is considered a rumor until it can be confirmed, because getting information out of that country is extremely difficult. So uh, at this point, we need to sit back and relax until we get real good confirmation on this. Truth Seeker, how you doing? Um, I'm going to talk about Kim Jong Un, but I want to get this other thing going first, and then we'll come back to Kim Jong Un. So I want to bring up this document. As soon as I bring this document up, if you haven't shared the screen, I want you to share it, because as soon as YouTube catches what I'm putting up here, I'm basically going to be shut off. So if I am, then I'll try to come up back live and we'll talk about Kim Jong Un. But if not, I need you to share this. Mr. F, how you doing? All right, here we go. Screen's coming up right now. This is a document that I found that I did not find. That No, that a friend of mine found a good friend of mine, a good source, and I wanted to get it out here. Tigger, how you doing? B lady, good to see you. Um, this is a United States court document filed on February 26, 2020, and it was filed by Cyrus and Parsa, the AI organization, 4275 Executive Suite 200, La Jolla, California. They have a phone number, they have an email. This is a official court document, United States District Court, Southern District of California, case number 19CV 2407 CABAHG. First amended complaint and demand for trial by judge. All right. The AI Organization Incorporated, Cyrus and Parsa, the world's people, victims of persecution, rape, torture, concentration camps, sex, human organ trafficking, organ harvesting in China, Hong Kong, America, and around the world, not limited to democracy activists, fallen DAFA practitioners, Uyghurs, Christians, Tibetans, judges, lawyers, and journalists tortured and killed in China. John Does One Unlimited. Plaintiffs. Now, this is versus. Plaintiffs means they're going after Google LLC, Barack Hussein Obama, Joe Biden, Hunter Biden, Hillary Clinton, Eric Schmidt, Nancy Pelosi, John O. Brennan, James Comey, Andrew McCabe, James Clapper, Facebook Incorporated. Oh, crap. Am I? Oh, that was you? Okay, I'm sorry. Where was I? Facebook Incorporated, DeepMind Incorporated, Alphabet Incorporated, the World Bank, Neuralink Incorporated, Tesla Incorporated, Larry Page, Sergey Brin, Sundar Pichai, Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, Amazon, Jeff Bezos, Microsoft, Bill Gates, CSUN PR Newswire, CNN Cable News Network, Anderson Cooper, Don Lemon, MSNBC, Rachel Maddow, James Clapper, Washington Post, New York Times, Time Magazine, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, Harvard, Adam Schiff, Wyss Institute, DARPA, Qualcomm, George Soros, Soros Fund Management, Open Society Foundation, University of Vermont, Joshua Burgard and Sam Krijman, Rockefeller Foundation, Huawei, Boston Dynamics, Hanson Robotics, Didi Chuxing, Megville Face, Alibaba, SenseTime, iCarbon X, Festo, Chinese Communist Party, and John Doe's One Unlimited defendants. So this is an unsealed indictment, basically. It is a court document requesting a jury trial for these crimes. Now, there's additional information on this document also. Transfer of AI bioweapon technology to China, Biological Weapons Anti-Terrorism Act of 1989. These are going to be the codes and the statutes that they are using in this filing of this case.
Got a question.
Got a question where?
This is Lady B. Perry. She goes, why is it from California?
It's just where it was filed. That was where they chose to file the docket. It is the Southern District of New York. The thing is, right now we have a lot of the conservative judges that have been put in place. So it's probably been held this long just so they can make sure they have the right people in place.
Well, California Credit told her that it was the companies that aren't in California.
Yeah, the companies are in California, tech companies. Yeah, that's true. And plus, it's pretty close to some international organizations. All right, so 18 U.S. Code after Chapter 115, treason, sedition, and subversive activities, complicity in genocide in China, violation of Article 1 Genocide Convention, violation of Article 3 Genocide Convention, violation of Article 4 Genocide Convention, social engineering of the human race with artificial intelligence, biodigital social programming of the human race by use of their biometrics and artificial intelligence project MK Zeta. That's I just added that.
Truth seeker is asking,
Um,
how do we know it's authentic?
well, the way you know that it's authentic is by looking it up and using the information that from the document itself. Now, it's it's got legitimate organization to it, so it would be a pretty creative hoax. But again, everything that we get, we have no way of absolutely verifying it because everything is hush hush, and nobody wants to tell anybody anything. The mainstream media is not going to talk about anything, so it's we have to do the best we can with what we have, and I got this from a very trusted source, so I have all the reason in the world to believe that this is true. Now, brainwashing humanity with AI coding and algorithm bias, cultural genocide by misuse of artificial intelligence, breach of implied covenant of good faith and fair dealings, defamation, negligent infliction of emotional distress, negligent creation of nefarious AI quantum biotechnology, cyber technology enhanced. Um, this is basically this is all of the things that they're going to be using for the crimes against humanity, and it has to do with a lot of AI, a lot of torture and illegal medical procedures done to humans, a lot of bad things done to children. Um, it's not good. Thank you for the lemon, appreciate you. Uh, yeah, Northern Tiger, it is. I wish my buddy would have gone ahead and dropped it, but he's got a lot of things going on, and he trusted me to do it for him. Um, anyway, so going down through the list, if you want to go back and freeze it and read some of these specific things here, that's up to you. Um, this is a demand for trial by judge. I related cases. Do you have other civil cases in this or any other federal court? No. Statement of claim. Case summary facts. Threatening and endangering the lives of all of the world's people with the misuse of artificial intelligence, biotechnology, negligent bioweapon tech transfer, negligent failure to stop Chinese IP and sensitive AI biotechnology theft, complicity in genocide, and abiding in physical genocide within the slave camps inside of China by transferring AI, quantum biotechnology, financial investment, trade, surveillance system, fiscal, facial recognition, and engaging in cultural genocide of humanity via cybernetics, bioengineering, transhumanism. Again, that's going into MK Zeta. By controlling and reprogramming the human race and the upcoming new generation of peoples through people's thoughts, emotions, and brain chemistry to accept and transmit to transhumanism by digitally social programming and social engineering the human race via AI coding and AI algorithmic biometric manipulation of their nervous systems, electrical fields, and neural networks through multiple patented smartphones and 5G. Of course, I added that 5G. That's getting into the controlling by frequency. Lot proximity sensors and other sophisticated technologies as the world's people and the AI systems and apps engage in interface with Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Apple, Baidu, TikTok, WeChat, Huawei, Megville Face, Alipay, Facebook, Neuralink, the internet, and many social media in its ecosystems and platforms, reprogramming people without their knowledge, understanding, or free will, not informing the world's citizens that their private data is being used to create an artificial superintelligence on quantum AI technology with 5G and 6G systems that can eliminate and destroy all the world's people through national state conflicts, viruses, surveillance, or numerous other risks found by Cyrus A. Parsa and the AI organization's 1,000 plus AI company investigations and Cyrus's published books, Artificial Intelligence Dangers to Humanity. Um, Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton, Joe Biden, Hunter Biden, Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, Adam Schiff, Jerry Nadler, Eric Schmidt, Bill Gates, John O'Brien, Brennan, James Comey, Andrew McCabe, Elon Musk, Google, Sergey Brin, Larry Page, Jeff Bezos, and the very many defendants were negligent, incompetent, and treasonous conduct by allowing China, its cooperation, people, and entities to steal AI biotechnology, quantum technology, 5G drones, biometrics, semiconductors, chips, blueprints to F-35 battleships, to F-35s, battleships, and space technology, and Americans' private data. Obama allowed our businesses, institutions, schools, and citizens to invest in China and transfer sensitive AI technology as presented in this claim to China that is endangering all the world's citizens. Now, it keeps going. Failure to prevent or willfully engaging in the theft of the world's private family data and biometric data to build quantum AI digital technologies with the goal of obtaining artificial general intelligence or superintelligence on 5G, 6G, and 7G systems that threatens all the world's citizens beyond the comprehension and control of any government, the Pentagon, CIA, NSA, MI6, FBI, DARPA, NASA, or any world power, ignoring, censoring, not reporting, rephrasing, or plagiarizing to create content and report off of Cyrus' hard work, findings, and materials rather than report and support him to stop immense dangers to all peoples. And so I'm going to go ahead and just kind of scroll through this, and you can freeze it and read the rest of this document at your leisure. You can just go through it, freeze it, and go to the next one. But I'm putting this out here at significant personal risk because all of these people still have their cronies to go do their dirty work, and you know, I am. Let's say I keep myself protected as well as my family, so I'll do the best I can. But this is the kind of thing that they try to keep out of the social institutions because they don't want this kind of stuff out. It will cause their walls to fall down around them.
Northern Tiger wants to know when does the trial start.
I just don't know when the trial would start. This has been submitted February 20th. As you know, we're in the middle of this event that was created by the deep state. It is very possible that this event was fired off because of this document, but I can't verify that. I don't know for sure.
Susie Q has got the paperwork apparently. It's 87 pages.
Yeah, it is 87 pages.
And she's on 67.
Yeah, so this is an official court document. I think the authenticity comes in its filing number. And I think if you guys just take the time and read it and see what you think, it would make a difference. But all right, so while I'm scrolling through this, I'm going to scroll through the whole thing while I'm talking.
75.
But going back to Kim Jong Un, the situation in North Korea, as you know, that North Korea was a safe haven for the cabal. They even have a small island off of North Korea that they named after Joe Biden. There was a lot of control and manipulation in that country by people that are not our friends. We'll just put it that way. Um, anyway, so the problem is Kim Jong Un was, in a way, a safety net between him and President Trump, between us and nuclear war, because President Trump, I guess, rubbed him the right way, got to be friendly with him. Um, there's still obviously political tensions, but the two of them seem to get along pretty well. And that was the barrier that protected us from the other people in that administration over there that have ulterior motives and a desire to eliminate the American people. And believe me, there are a lot of them because they are well paid and they were basically controlled by a very massive entity that we call the cabal. So, um, if you look at it, as I'm scrolling down here, you see each subsection has each name, like Adam Schiff, John Brennan. It goes over what specifics they have involved. Um, there's James Comey and James Clapper. So it's individualizing each person so that you can see what their specific interest was in this uh, treason and crimes against humanity. But anyway, so going back to Kim Jong Un, the situation is dire. Uh, you are going to have a sincere threat, a real threat of somebody getting replacing him that would be more than happy to start a conflict in order to line his pockets a little more by the deep state, because in that country they have nothing. And I mean, Kim Jong Un runs around like he's a little rich kid, but if you look at it, he really doesn't have much. But
He's trying to change.
somebody
Really.
else that wants to make themselves into a super wealthy person with all these deep state people still running around, you have the real threat of them saying, sure, I'll do your bidding and we'll go ahead and get this thing wrapped up. And then they get their ultimate event. The release of this Sniffles was definitely an event. And a year ago, I was talking about the event coming up before the election needed to be uh, huge. And, you know, this is pretty huge. It's worldwide and it is shutting down world economies. So they've done pretty well. But what they're seeing is their death count isn't working out very well. They were hoping to have an awful lot. Uh, oh, somebody going to bed after I get off here over here on D Live. I got part of the name covered up. Sorry. Um, oh, Huey Cobra. I think nope, that's not Huey Cobra up there. But just bear with me a second. Um, I'm not sure who that was. Oh, it was Huey Cobra. Cool. DM. Have to go. Good night. All right. Well, have a great one. All right. So back to the scrolling. Now, this is an awful lot of pages, but it, it's easier for somebody to read it and absorb it in a lot of cases than to hear somebody rambling on and their eyes glaze over because they can read a little bit and then they can go on to doing something and then come back and read a little bit more instead of trying to take it all in at one time, because it is 87 pages.
Can you
And
send them the link?
well,
Post the link and they can. They could download it if they want.
Well, this is one way they can
Print
do
it.
it. They can scan it. I mean, they can slow this thing down or stop it, freeze it, read what they want, and then come back to it anytime. This is really a good way to do it. But again, if it doesn't get removed. But anyway, so there are a lot of names, there are a lot of corporations involved in this. And one thing I just wanted to mention is that this could represent one single indictment, as in, we're talking about 100 and what is it, 150,000 indictments that are unsealed, um, or they're sealed, 150,000 sealed indictments and many more that were unsealed. This could actually represent one single indictment. So that's an example of how much an indictment can cover. So you have to think about the staggering number that could represent.
Done playing around's gonna find the link and post it. I don't see how he's gonna
All right,
post it.
well, that
He doesn't have a wrench.
done playing around doesn't have a wrench.
Give me a minute.
Okay, I'd have to go to my YouTube and do that to be able to post it, but unless you can type it out. All right, so we got some blank pages here. Oh, no, we don't. They just took a minute to load. 71 of 87. All right, I'll just keep going. Looks like one blank page dropped in there, though. 72 of 87.
I mean, something's
All
missing.
right, creating algorithms. No, it was just a blank. It didn't have a number or heading. 73. So, all right, so we're back on track. All right. So, incitement offenses, attempt of conspiracy, jurisdiction. These are going to be some of the legal mumbo jumbo. Anyway, normally I don't come on twice a day because I know it's hard to look at a face like this that long, but fortunately all you got in front of you this time is paper, or at least a screen. DM, you found it. Obama, Google, Biden. I didn't see all of that.
The Air Organization.
The airorganization.com. Obama, Google, Biden, Clinton, Schmidt sued in federal court, weaponized at biotech transfer and endangering the lives of all people, complicity in slave camps. All right, that's good. So you definitely have a backup there, and if I can keep this video on YouTube, then it'll be there. If not, I would ask that you please get over there and jump on to my D Live. Thank you for the ice cream, DM, and Sergeant Bob, appreciate the lemon. Good to see you tonight. Anyway, so it will be on my D Live. I don't see it getting removed from there. So if you're not on my D Live, please go over there and follow me over there. It's entirely possible that after dropping a document like this, there may not be a disabled vet's perspective tomorrow on the internet. All right.
Just put the actual link.
All right, DM, definitely got the link there, and that is the last page. So now I'm back. Now, I hope you have shared that out. I hope you have maybe screenshotted this so you can find it later. If not, I hope you've gone over to my D Live and grab it there. Stuff like this has got to get out. If we don't get this stuff out, nobody will, and we're going to be stuck in this perpetual circle of brain screwing that's constantly done by the media and the powers that be. So it's time for people to be exposed. I don't know where this is going to go. Who knows? It is a official document. WTF, appreciate you. So it exists. There is a request for a hearing in front of a judge, probably a court, 12 jury, one judge, and a half-ass chance. So we just have to see what happens. But that is what I wanted to get out tonight. I didn't necessarily want this to be a long video. I just wanted to make sure you guys got this information and could do what you want with it to make sure, it gets out there. Debbie, 19, appreciate the lemon. Thank you very much.
47 people. 46 people.
All right, so I had 47 people. I think it was up to 50 there for a minute that I had join me tonight. Please take the time, read the document, learn a little bit about it, and we'll see what we can do with this. Anyway, that's what I've got for y'all tonight. So everybody can go to bed now and get ready to start reading tomorrow because it's going to be a long day of reading at 87 pages. The good news is there's 2 blanks, so you got 84 pages or 85. But anyway, that's what I got. Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much. Stay in the fight.